Hello, welcome to another Vintage Cube draft. Wow, there's actually quite a few options in this pack. So, Sulfuric Vortex, if you want to force mono red, I think that is the most important card, or the best card. It's just so brutal to play against. Mirari's Wake is interesting. Breeding Pool is really good for the decks that want it. Bitter Blossom, Titan, Vendilion, Chart Course. Reanimate's pretty powerful, although I haven't really been very impressed with reanimate strategies in this cube, so probably not going to first pick that. This is tough, because all the cards are good, but none of them are amazing. I might just take Breeding Pool, to be honest. Keeps me the most open, and like, I'm going to wheel a good card from this pack. Probably like Chart a Course, Reanimate, okay. Taken, so 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take Breeding Pool, hope to wheel Mirari's Wake. That's my game plan. Whoa, see, this is a much better pack. Thran Dynamo, Ancient Tomb. I guess just those. Sylvan Library is okay. So between Tomb and Thran Dynamo, what do I like more? Dynamo allows some really busted plays. So I think I'm going to take that. Tomb's so good, though. Like, Tomb allows the turn 1 Signet, which is just such a powerful play. Thran Dynamo allows the turn 3, like, 10 drop. Or turn 4, like Ulamog. Alright. There's a Time Spiral. There's also a Signet. Hostage Taker, Frost Titan is okay. Elf Dork is fine. You know, Golgari Signet's not great. Time Spiral's just really fun. Oh, I'm down. Look. There's Lion's Eye Diamond and Underground Sea. I guess Llanowar is okay. Oh, I took the Lion's Eye, I guess. I don't know. Kind of just picked itself, really. Botanical Sanctum gives us better mana if we want to be blue-green. Yavimailer gives us lands. Dig Through Time's like whatever. It's pretty hard, especially with Time Spiral. It's kind of a non-bow. I think I'm just gonna take lands and mulligan this pack. There's a Gush, Nissa, Arbor Elf. Gosh, this gets instant sorcery or creature. Okay, that's not amazing. So we're gonna get 2 cards left in this pack, and it's gonna be like Swift Spear, Firebolt. Sure, Gush is good. Gush LED, huh? So yeah, we have a pretty good start to do some things here. It's a Frantic Search. Is that better than Lotus? I think Frantic Search is much better than Lotus Bloom, especially with High Tide, Mana Flare, hoping to wheel Mirari's Wake. All these effects are quite good with Frantic Search. You can just generate so much mana in one turn. Here we can take Taiga, I think is the pick. Either that or Spell Pierce, but like, we're not going to interact with our opponents. Look, Mirari's Wake came around. Easy game. Mirari's Wake Time Spiral is a pretty sweet combo. Okay, we can move all these over a bit. Not like that. That's not what I wanted. This is for 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we need some white fixing. And Pyretic Ritual to come around. Although seeing Mirari's Wake is a good sign, Pyretic Ritual coming around is very important for us. I'm not saying we're forcing Storm. I'm just saying we currently have a lot of cards that go well in a Storm type archetype. As in, we could combo out and then play like, a 2-drop. We don't necessarily have to play a Storm card. My favorite version of Storm is Storm with another infinite combo. So like you Storm out, but then your like end goal is just Deceiver, Exarch, Kiki Jiki or something like that. But you like Mind's Desire into it, and they're like all set up to, you know, counter a non-creature spell, and then you infinite combo them. Or Mind's Desire plus Emrakul is pretty fun. Definitely just gonna take the Ritual. Although there's an Ulamog in this pack. So I was saying, if you just Mind's Desire into Ulamog, that's pretty awesome. And that gives us a ton of reshuffles with Frantic Search. Because I don't think I'm treasure cruising. Got it. Fully in. Fully in. Probably not playing Copperline Gorge, but you never know. There's a repeal. It's a good way to build Storm. Alright. We gotta open like, let's see, Bloodbraid Elf could be alright. We're kind of trying to stay blue so that we can grab a High Tide. Seeing Ritual go around is really nice. I guess passing it's kind of sketchy, but I like having at least one Eldrazi in my Storm decks if possible. Because it gives you kind of a backdoor if they, you know, mess up. If, like, let's say your Brain Freeze gets discarded or something, and you have no way to shuffle it back, it's pretty hard to win. And I think there's enough of the red rituals, which we're not even sure we want to play. We could, our best deck ends up mono blue. I guess Splashing Mirari's Wake, if that's a thing. Yeah, so our best deck ends up mono blue, so it's not even clear we want rituals. Or the red ones, at least. And Ulamog, just, I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm looking at this pack and it's insane. I'm going to finish my thought. Ulamog gives us a backdoor. There we go. Okay, this pack is busted. Jace the Mind Sculptor, Mox Diamond, Tinker, Polluted Delta. We're just going to take Jace. Just very, very good. Mox Diamond. It's really good with Gush, Time Spiral. Mox Diamond is a very, very good card. But, I mean, Jace is like an insanely good card. This card shouldn't come around. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a chance Mox Diamond comes around. There's 0% chance Jace comes around. There's Kiki. Tolarian Academy would be awesome with Mox Diamond. Ulamog. Palancron is also a pretty important card to have if we go the High Tide route. Yeah, I think Palancron is more important than Academy. It's not even clear how many artifacts we're going to have, and yeah, we got to take Palancron here. It's pretty much High Tide over almost everything else. There's Gristlebrand. I don't think we're going to be casting him. There's the Gilded Lotus, which is pretty nice. You could just go like turn 5, Gilded Lotus, untap, and win the game. Cabal Ritual should come around. I'm going to take Lotus. Okay, so Wooded Foothills gets us Breeding Pool. Detecting Probe just ups our Storm count, and Dark Petition is just great. I mean, we don't even have a Storm finish at this point. I think I value Fixing, especially because Temple Garden too for Mirari's Wake. No, I think I'm going to take Wooded Foothills first. And then hope to wheel Temple Garden, because this is already good with Taiga Breeding Pool. Whereas Temple Garden would just be another basic duel, but this is now a tri-land. If we need it. I think Mirari's Wake is great in this deck with Palancron. I don't know how I feel about Yawgmoth's Bargain. The card's in general not amazing. Well, these packs aren't going so well anymore. There's Painful Truce. I think I like Metamorph, especially given that we have Thran Dynamo Gilded Lotus. You can do some busted stuff there. It's a 3-drop. It's a 6-drop. It's a 7-drop. Okay. Things we need. High Tide, number 1. Number 2, Black Lotus. Turnabout, I guess, is the other one. That would be awesome. But nobody should be taking any of those because they passed all the Storm cards last pack. I guess Brain Freeze, but I don't like. You don't really need a win condition if you can just do like degenerate stuff like this. Like I can just win off of, I don't know, Palancron. I can put an Ulamog in my deck, and then we just combo off Hardcast Ulamog, and that's good enough. But it's the most rewarding when you can get Tendrils of Agony. Which it's looking, well, there's Tendrils. Oh, but there's Heartbeat of Spring too. Guys. How greedy do I get? I mean, we don't need this to win. We got other ways. If we got Heartbeat, Mirari's Wake, Frantic Search, Palancron, like we're already set up pretty well. Basalt Monolith is a ton of mana. Sort of Feast and Famine's pretty funny with Mirari's Wake, but I don't have any creatures. Other than that, there's Desperate Ritual, which is kind of nice. But I mean, we just have a ton of big colorless artifact mana at the moment. This is kind of like a 0 mana ritual. Like it doesn't net any mana. But this helps us stay like blue-green Storm, which it's not even clear we want red. Well, Seething Song I think is worth going for. Although Harmonize is actually pretty nice too. Because this deck right now is lacking card draw. But I think I can do better than Harmonize. I'm just gonna take Seething Song. This is, I think, the best red ritual because it adds 2 mana instead of 1. So we can take Lumbering Falls or Aspire Bluff Canal. Not interested in any of this other nonsense. Probably Lumbering Falls. We already have Copperline Gorge. Wow, Kiki Wield? I mean, I'll take it. Alright. Tendrils 1 time. I don't know how I'm casting a Tendrils of Agony just yet. I guess Gilded Lotus? Okay, okay. We got some stuff going on. Alright, there's going to be 2 cards left in the pack. And one of them is going to be Tendrils, and we're going to take it, and it's going to be great. We can also Kiki Palancron. It's a combo right there, right? Oh, Metamorph Palancron could also go infinite. Well, I didn't even know this was in the pack, so that's pretty nice, I suppose. Alright, Copperline Gorge getting in. This deck's looking sweet. Pretty sweet. Alright, we gotta open Black Lotus, because it'll really fix our mana. Lion's Eye Diamond is great and all, but it's really hard to use for mana fixing. Alright, next pack is the one. Come on. No! Uh-oh. Oh boy. Who took Tendrils, man? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so we have High Tide and Wheel of Fortune and Bribery. Okay, not Bribery. We're going for pure. Whew. I mean, Wheel of Fortune's pretty awesome in this deck. We already have 2 mana doublers. High Tide should come around. We don't know if it will, though. Uh, I think High Tide's more likely to wheel. Nobody else should want it. We have Frantic Search and Palinchron and Time Spiral. And we already have mana doublers. We don't have the card draw. Right? I actually don't know. This is a really tough pick. High Tide gets us... I'm taking Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I'm really hoping High Tide wheels. Whoa, hold up. Time Walk? Okay. I'm down for a Time Walk. Scroll Rack, Wern Power Stone could be nice. Mole Drifter again, but like, you don't just casually pass a Time Walk. Oh boy. And a Pestermite and Steam Vents. Hold up. Steam Vents is awesome for this deck because we need islands for that High Tide. Mind's Desire is everything we could ever want out of this deck. But it's one of the more likely cards to come around, whereas someone might just snag Pestermite because why not? We already have Deceiver Exarch though. Pestermite's actually pretty cool with like Heartbeat of Spring and stuff as well. Yeah, I'm gonna wheel that Pestermite. Ooh. Mana Flare, Mana Flare, Mana Flare. I'm down for that. Yeah. Okay, there's Imperial Recruiter. That gets both Kiki and Exarch. There's also this Emrakul floating around though that we can just cast. I think that's a much better win condition than Ulamog. And I like that this combo is hasty. We don't have to wait for a Deceiver Exarch to lose haste or to like lose Summoning Sickness because we can just do all this on our turn. So yeah, Recruiters like makes this more likely. If it could get Palinchron, I'd be definitely down. I kind of like just Emrakul. Memory Jar? Holy cow. Rite of Flame? Do we even need Memory Jar at this point? We have so many draw sevens. I really kind of wish I took High Tide if I knew I was going to get Memory Jar. I'm not really interested in Empty the Warrens. I think we can win plenty as it is. I think I'm just going to grab Rite of... maybe Stomping Ground. Because we need better mana, and that replaces Copperline Gorge. Rite of Flame should come around. Okay. So there's the Lavamancer, Little Jace to draw cards. I think Steve is actually pretty okay in this deck, because we're really reliant on getting land-based mana. We can land him on turn 2. Mishra's Workshop doesn't do a whole lot. We only have 4 artifacts really that it casts. But I don't think I'm playing any of these other cards, so... Okay. There we go. Whew! Worried me for a second. Okay, do we even need Scroll Rack now? I might just want Search for Tomorrow. We could just get more lands in play. Scroll Rack helps us find the combo. There we go. Pester Might Boy. Okay. Ancient Grudge is an awesome sideboard card. And Recruiter. Okay. This deck is being... Actually, Traverse is not terrible. I don't think I'm going to play it, but that's an option. Did I take Emrakul? I did. Oh man, I don't even think I need Mirari's Wake and Gutter Snipe for the back door in case we need it. Oh, this deck is awesome. Yeah, because Mana Flare Heartbeat like already double, and I don't want to have to add white for Mirari's Wake, so I think I'm just gonna run it like this. And we have some sideboarding to do. We really want to maximize our blue. It's possible we just cut green. It's possible. I'm not saying that's what we're doing, but that makes High Tide a mana doubler as well. How easy is green on our mana base? Actually, green's pretty easy. We already have 4 free green sources. So I think we just play Heartbeat, but not Steve. And then that's 25 LEDs. Okay, so we have to cut 2 cards. Maybe we cut Scroll Rack. How important are these big artifacts? Maybe Thran Dynamo is just worse than Basalt Monolith. Maybe Metamorph is worse than Thran Dynamo. Although Metamorph Palancron is a pretty cool win condition as well. This is tough deck building. Because we want almost all islands. So we're going to be casting Kiki-Jiki off Gilded Lotus or one of the rituals. And that's, I guess Mana Flare means we can get red mana pretty easy. Maybe Repeal is just like bad. We don't need to interact with our opponents. Metamorph is a whatever. We could put in Scroll Rack and cut Repeal. Because we have Wheel of Fortune and Time Spiral. We have a lot of ways to make a bunch of mana. That's about it. This deck is so glorious. I just want to keep looking at it. Okay, so we only have 1 green card. Honestly, I don't think I want any basic forests. I have 4 green sources and I'm only going to play Heartbeat like at the very last second. What does this look like? Because we're going to play Kiki at the very last second as well, off like a Ritual, Mana Flare, plus Palancron, plus Frantic Search or something. I can't believe we didn't get Turnabout. Turnabout would be awesome in this deck. But we could actually get to the point like Pestermite High Tide. Anyway, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources. I think I need 1 more. 6 red sources seems okay. And at that point, I could just put in Copperline Gorge because it's red and green. I don't know. I don't like non-island blue sources, which makes me really wish I had taken the whatever it was, blue-red, one of these. Because then I could replace a mountain with one of those. Yeah, so the only last question is Metamorph and Repeal. I don't think I need Ulamog, and I think Emrakul is a better card to cast than Ulamog. Although Ulamog does let us shuffle our library back. That's the reason he was in there to begin with. Because then they could just keep killing our Kiki-Jiki, but we can like keep getting it back over and over and over again. But at that point we should win anyway. I like this, because we can combo out, we can cast Emrakul, take control of their turn, get rid of all their ways to kill our combo, and then combo out? Look, I don't know. Metamorph in or no? I think no. I think the deck's good enough. I think the deck's good enough. Alright, we're gonna run it like this. We're gonna see how this deck goes. I may not have built it 100% perfect, but it looks pretty sweet. See you guys around one.